So, in the years since MUT has been around, I've always felt it's lacking in features. It's game modes, and here's my wish list. Now, I made a document a while back because that's how I roll. I like to make documents when I have ideas because I'm usually going to forget them. But so this is some of the features I would like to see in Madden 18, part of my wish list series. So this is going to be features. I would like to see a MUT practice mode. Now, that AMA that happened a while back, they kind of hinted at practice mode happening next year, so I do hope it happens. Personally, this will make my filming my ebooks a little easier, because I want to use the Niners, and the Niners have shitty players, and it makes making ebooks really hard, because sometimes you'll try and throw the easiest route, and one of the Niners' terrible receivers will just automatically drop it. It's like, why is this a thing? Oh, and I just dropped my mic. Don't mind that. So, another thing about practice mode that would be really cool is to test out players in a controlled environment. I would like that. It would be a lot easier to test out certain cards, especially legendary cards, because you can't really test those in the regular modes. Coin games. I say we should introduce coin games in some sort of way, or wager games in a legal way that they can. I know they might not be able to because of legal reasons, but if they could, it'd be really fun to have just a mode where you can go in, bet your own capital, win a lot or lose a lot. Create a playbook. I'm off and on again about this. Sometimes I think, it'd be really cool to create an ebook or create a playbook and just stuff like that. But at the same time, I recognize how much that could be abused. It could really be abused by some players just only putting the best overpowered plays in. So I get both sides. I know everyone says, or the other argument is everyone would run the same plays. Now my counter to that is everyone already does that. Tell me more than 5 offenses you see regularly, and you're probably not going to be able to get that 5. Or maybe you will just get 5. I don't know. There's a lot of to determine with Create a Playbook. But with that said, the one thing they absolutely should do next year is custom audibles. Don't need to create a playbook. I would rather have custom audibles the most, because custom audibles is a super useful thing to have in Madden. And when I used to play regular head-to-head, knowing what my audibles were made offense a lot funner. I even had a really solid hurry-up offense, because I had basically every play I know how to run out of the same 3 wide receiver, 1 running back, 1 tight end sets. So it was really cool to use. I hope they do bring that in. Alright, so a tournament tree mode. I would like to see this. That way we don't have to use other sites like Challenge and MUT Leagues and stuff like that. That we'd have an actual in-game tournament tree mode. It could work a lot like mobile games. Like there's a mobile game on the phone called 8-Ball Pool. You can enter a tournament league and for a certain price, and you have to win about 8 games, and then you win the coin, like the full pot if you win. It'd be really cool. I think that's something they should implement at some point. I believe we should be able to earn MUT coins by playing regular head-to-head. I think this would help newer players earn coins, as they don't want to get slaughtered in regular head-to-head or MUT head-to-head. That'd be just a cool way to help people get in. Tavern mode. Guffox had the idea on one of his podcasts a while back. It'd be a mode with random rules, random players. Like, you'd never know what you'd see. That'd be a really cool game mode. A lot of fun. Probably would actually extend the game's lifespan just because of the random stuff they could introduce. A versus mode for Gauntlet. This is something I've been wanting since Gauntlet was introduced. It'd be a 1v1 mode that requires an event ticket or something. So you play through the Gauntlet, and you have the certain amount of lives, and once one player loses all their lives, the winner gets the reward, and the reward will increase the more boss battles you beat. I think this would be a lot of fun, and something that Madden should consider. I would like to see names back on the auction cards. Loved it or hate it, but back when you could see the owner of the card, you could actually try and make a deal, and it was kind of nice. Yes, there were scammers, but it was still really useful. I still remember in Madden 15 when you last were able to do it. I bargained my way to getting a J.J. Watt, and it was really cool that I was able to make that trade. Now, multi-trades. Now, in that AMA, they talked about getting rid of trades altogether, but they also talked about keeping trades and making severe changes, which I think is super stupid how they approach it, because multi-trades would fix all the problems, yet they still don't want to do it. So I think we, as a community, we need to get on them for this, because multi-trades is the simplest form to fix all our problems for trading. And I just don't understand how they can't see that. Demo card solos. When a limited time player comes out, and you don't want, if you don't know if you want to spend the cash on that, I think they should do like a limited time solo where you get to try the card out. This would be cool for YouTubers that like me who don't have like the capital that bigger ones do to actually try out a card. It'd be cool for the average consumer to try out the card and stuff like that. It's just really cool. It's a cool idea. I hope they do it. Create a uniform in Stadium. I love the way they did the uniforms this year, but I really still wish that you could customize it more. I wouldn't even care if they kept the same uniforms and logos. I just want to be able to mess with the color palette myself. Because in all honesty, I would like to. I want the more of an RPG feel in this game, and that'd be a lot cooler. Something I've been arguing for since MUT 15. Please revive MUT Binder Sync. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was an app that would combine MUT with your item binder, and you could see the real-time prices of all your players. So it was super easy to see if your players jumped up in price and if you should sell them and whatnot. I don't know why they got rid of it, but I do hope they bring it back. It'd be a lot of fun. Individual player stats. So on the back of cards, it'd be cool if they could track averages such as like yards per game, completion percentages, catches caught versus catches dropped, lineman win-loss ratio, sacks per game on a defensive lineman, tackles per game, stuff like that, kick return average. I know that's a lot of stats. I'm sure they could find a way to track it in the new engine. I don't expect this to ever be a thing. If it does, I would be super happy, because it would be nice to see, especially for pass rush, to see who's actually performing. So, hope that one happens. Special teams, separate positions. So, I put out a video on how special teams positions works, and it's really dumb how it works. So, I really wish they would do separate positions and separate stats for special teams. So, you'd have a gunner stat, you'd have your special team gunner, stuff like that. It'd be really cool to see a Matt Slater, like from the Patriots, actually be like super usable, because he'll be a gunner. It'd be a fun thing to do for the game. Either remove contracts altogether, or just make it automatic to apply them. It's more of a quality of life thing. It's not a huge deal. I'm just kind of it's annoying more than it is a gameplay mechanic, if you ask me. I'm sure it has something to do with like deflating the market, but I don't really see it working like that. So I don't know. I just hope they make this a little bit better. It's just annoying right now. Create packages for defensive formations. This would just be another quality of life kind of thing. So you know how you have to manually sub in one player at a time in every single game? It'd be really cool if you could just make a package. That way you automatically have that preset. You can just switch to that package, and then boom, you got it. It'd be really cool to see. I would like to see concede, forfeit, and friendly quit in MUT. It's in regular head-to-head, and we all know some games run longer than they should. And rage quitting is a horrible way to go about things. So if we just added a way to concede, forfeit, or friendly quit, it'd be really nice. Even a mercy rule. I know we have a mercy rule, but I would like to see like more stuff like that. Rivals. This is just an idea I had. I would like to be able to label one of my friends that plays Madden a rival, and then I would see their progress of their overall and everything, the games won. I know you already see this with friends, but I would like to see more rival statistics. So like you would always see what their average passing yardage or something like that is. Something to strive to be better than your rival. I just think that'd be a cool way to do things. But again, I don't see it happening. It's just I would like it. I would like to see something along those lines. Be able to see game replays after someone rage quits. That would be really nice because if you're not streaming a game and someone rage quits, chances are you're not going to ever see that epic click you were looking for. Of course, if you're on Xbox, you can use Xbox DVR, and it'll always be there. But for PlayStation users, they're screwed usually. I would like continuous rewards for Mutt Master. So if you complete Mutt Master, I think you should get a free Pro Pack every day. If you complete Mid-Season Master, you should get a free All Pro Pack like every day. If you complete Ultimate Master, you should get like a Game Changer or one of the better ones every single day. I just think it'd be cool to get an incentive to do the Mutt Master and whatnot. And maybe add some more rewards for the next season for doing Mutt Master. So like the more Mutt Masters you do, the better rewards. So each year you have a chance to get better rewards. I don't know, it'd just be cool to see extra incentives to do Mutt Master. Skills Trainer, objectives added to your objectives for Mutt. It'd be cool to see if it's like revisit the cover 3 drill, get 5k. Something super simple, something that adds an incentive to go replay your game mechanics, and just a lot of cool things. So Wolf88, he says auto assign subs for situations. I would like that. So it would be like if your opponent moves his number 1 wide receiver to the slot, your nickel corner is automatically your number 1 corner, something like that. And then auto advance the next solo. They talked about this in that AMA, and they said it's really hard to implement, but they're working on it. So things are looking up for that one. So I hope you enjoyed this list of features that I would like to see in the game. Let me know what your features that you want to see next year are, and have a good day.